Okay, so a lot of us want to have a character shift in life. We want to go from person A to person B. We all want to transform ourselves from where we currently are at person A and we want to become person B. Whether that's getting a new job, finding a new career, embodying a new body, finding a new habit to do, getting rid of old habits, whatever it may be, whatever it is that you're trying to cultivate newly in your life, whether it's a habit, a change, a physical change, a monetary change, a financial change, whatever it may be, you are essentially trying to change from where you are now at person A to get to person B. That is what you are simply trying to do. In order to do this, you need to understand three main steps to help you accomplish your dreams of going from person A to person B. The first thing that you must understand is emotional. The first thing you need to understand in order to shift yourself from person A to person B is emotional attachment. Now, why do I say emotional attachment? You have to literally become obsessed. You must feel obsession. You must put your head down and actually believe that you are the person that you are trying to become. You have to believe it to the point where you talk like this person, you behave like this person, you observe the world like this person, you do everything that it is that this person B, does. It doesn't matter if your circumstances and your environment neglects your understanding, your capabilities of trying to be person B. For example, if you want to be fit and healthy in all these things, it starts by going to the fast food restaurant and refusing to eat that dessert, refusing to eat that a donut, whatever it may be. It's accepting the healthy habits that person B would do, is doing, that you are now embodying. You would go to the restaurant, you would be more polite, you would sit up straight, you would tuck in your chair, you would tuck in your chair, you would look and play the part as you are. You'd be at the restaurant and you would order what it is that person B would order. What would person B order if you're fit? You'd be trying to hit your protein goals, right? You'd be trying to hit your health goals. You'd be trying to hit your weight goals. Whatever it is that person B is trying to achieve, you would do. You would order something with more protein in it, with less carbs. Whatever it is, whatever your goals are, whatever it may be, you are embodying that person, that way of being right now. It doesn't matter that you're here right now. You have to just understand that in order for you to get to this level, it first becomes with diluting your mind. That's what this emotional attachment means. You're literally diluting your mind. You're literally telling the universe that, listen, hey, this is who I am. This is who I'm going to be. This is what my life is going to be about. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Like, I am going to shift into this person. And it starts with believing in myself that I am this person now. You're telling your mind that, hey, mind, hey, brain, I am this person now. I am person B now. And your mind will obviously hit you with thoughts and emotions and all this baggage and confirmation, cognitive dissonance about, hey, you're not this person, start trying to be this person, people around you are going to look at you a little weird. It doesn't matter. You have things to do, you have goals to hit, you are trying to go here from A to B. This must be done. How is it going to be done? First thing, emotional attachment. You have to believe the role that you want to be. You have to believe the role that you want to play in life. You have to be obsessed with that role. If other people don't understand you, good. You're now at a place where other people, other normies, other person A's cannot understand how it is to live like at person B, because they never experienced that life. They never seen that life. They never observed that life. So how do you expect your friends, your families, your environments, and everybody around you to support you when you're over here trying to act like this, trying to behave like this? The answer is they won't. So what do you do with those people? You get rid of them, because your goals and your character shift matters more important than all these people trying to hold you back. Because when you actually get to this level, when you actually get to this stage, you meet people vibrating on the same frequency as you. You meet people vibrating on the same realm as you. There's actually people who go into restaurants and actually, order the right thing, order more protein, less carbs, whatever it is. Rich people who dress nice and drive fancy cars and have good friends, have high net worth individuals, fly private only, fly business only. But you wouldn't know this if you're always hanging around your broke friends and dreaming big. You wouldn't know this if you're always chilling with your broke friends at the bar, belching and farting and doing all these degenerate things that don't serve your goals and your ideals. Because when you come over here and you talk about the lifestyle that these people over here live, these people will laugh at you. These people will laugh with you about how these people are so normal, unambitious, and not goal oriented. And there's no way that you're gonna go make this shift happen if you don't let go of all the baggage, all the emotional trauma that you have, everything over here that this place is holding you in. Like this is right now, you're being kept in this box. Don't let this box, this imaginary box, limit you. Don't let this box put you in to and stay forever as person A. You have to break out of it. In order to break out of it is what we're covering in this video right now. You want to break out of it, and it starts with letting go of friends, family, anybody else who doesn't fall into your beliefs, who doesn't fall into your willingness to change into a new, better person, a new, better character. Those people have to go because they can't wrap their minds around the fact that you're trying to go here, but you're all living over here. They don't want you to evolve. Think about that. Okay. Number two, the entire Christian or Bible text can be summarized in two words. I am. Who is God? God is I am. You need to understand these two words because whatever it is that you place after these two words, you will become. If you call yourself stupid, if you call yourself arrogant, fat, ugly, all these things, you will stay in that position. That is why it is detrimental for you to continue hanging around with people at this stage because they will continuously say and continuously program into you believing that you're broke, fat, ugly, unambitious, and all these things. The I am is imperative to the character shift from A to B. Whatever it is you place after this I am, you will become. So instead, replace I after the I am sentences with I am rich, I am wealthy, I am whatever, fill in the blanks. If you want to become a carpenter, I am the most successful carpenter in the world. I am the fittest human being alive. Whatever, you have to become very specific because you need to understand the magic of these two words. Right? You have to become specific. You have to make it detailed in a way where whatever comes after these words, and it should be a bunch of other words. It should be a full proper sentence that comes thereafter. It should be one full sentence describing your ideal life, who you are. What it is after this is who you will be, who you are. So what is it? Is it a person that can curl 50s and 100s at the gym? What does that person look like? What body weight is that? How do they look like? What aesthetics does that person have? You need to idealize this and have this in a frame set of mind, and then you'll be able to fill out these sentences. Ideally, you should have 6 of these I am statements written for you, describing your ideal life, what you will be, whether it's surrounding different aspects in life, finance, health, wealth, whatever it may be, happiness, love, whatever it is. I am a person who attracts love. I am a rich individual. I am a fit individual who consistently goes to the gym, whatever it may be. You literally reprogram yourself, reprogram your mind, your way of being, your beliefs into this new person. The first few times you say it, the first few days, weeks, months that you say it, it's not going to be believable. It's not going to sound believable. Your brain's going to be like, stop fucking lying to yourself. You're not this, you're not that, you're not this. This is where we are currently. That is fine. That is normal. You are trying to break through a large obstacle in front of you right now, which is your beliefs, the delusions, the illusions that you are surrounding yourself with, the environment that you're surrounding yourself with. It takes time. It takes an average of 21 days, they say, to build a habit. You're not gonna say these mega goals that you have for yourself, and immediately you're gonna feel the shift. Or you're gonna sink into this. That's not how it works. It is repetition, and it is consistency, and it is volume that will help you achieve the end results of going from A to B. It's how long you do it, how much are you doing it of, and of course, you have to do it with emotional attachment. You can't be just saying these things blindly, like I am this, and not actually feel anything towards it. Obsession, which we talked about earlier, comes what follows obsession is the emotional attachment. You're actually feeling whatever it is you're saying. If you truly think that you're fit in whatever, you have to feel that you are actually embodying this fit personality, this fit individual's lifestyle. That is how you rewire the neurons in your brain, which is called neuroplasticity, to actually believe and operate as that person you are aspiring to would be. That is how that works. These I am statements are imperative, it's needed. Ideally, you want to do them 3 times in the morning. You can do it while you're on a drive. Some people like looking in the mirror and looking at their eyes eye to eye and doing it. And you do it 3 times at night. If you have 6, do 3 of each every day. There's apps on your iPhone, your Samsung, whatever it is. You can have affirmation apps, and you can put, instead of notifications, turn off all those bullshit Instagram, Snapchat, all those notifications off, and put on these I am notifications instead, and fill them with the ideal I am statements that you have for yourself. That way, on a daily basis, you're being reminded of your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and how you're going to go from person A to person B. Right? Now, number 3 is observe, also known as research and study. Now, this surprises a lot of people because, what do you mean? What do you mean, Brennan? What do you mean observe, research, and study? Arguably, this could go up over here, but observe, research, and study highlights the fact that whatever goal, whatever ideal, whatever position person B is at, you must understand fully. How many times are they going to the gym? What are they eating in the morning? How many times do they weigh themselves in a day? What amount of carbs, how many grams of carbs, how many grams of protein, how many grams of all of the macro ingredients and minor ingredients are they inputting in their body? You need to know this information. This information is imperative because it not only does it signify obsession, which you should all be obsessed if you're trying to go from person A to B. It signifies that you've done the work, you've done the research, you've done the observation that how you're going to go from A to B, right? It shows how you're going to go from A to B. If you're only going to know how B looks like if you search into B, if you look into B, if you research into B, and you understand how B operates. That's how it works. You're only going to know the B lifestyle if you see and go and observe how it feels like to sit in a Rolls Royce. Take the Rolls Royce on a test drive, even though you're dead broke. It doesn't matter. Understand how it feels like to take the left turn on the Rolls Royce, the right turn. Understand how the seats of the car smell. All these things add up. All these things add up into these 3 steps. When you observe, research, and study, it helps you develop a stronger emotional attachment, which in turn helps you use your emotional attachment into your I am statements, making you feel more empowered. You now feel the empowerment in these statements via the emotional attachment, via the observation and research and study that you've been doing. Now, with all of these things combined, you're now en route, going from person A to person B. The character shift is now a reality because you have all these things set in stone. It's a repetitive feedback system. These are not steps. This is a system, a repetitive system that will help you to achieve a character shift from A to B. Emotional attachment, I am statements, observation, research, and study. All these 3 things are not steps, but a system, a repetitive system that reinforces itself and helps you to go from person A to B. It helps you believe that you are now the person at B. You are now the level where B is at. And sooner or later, with work, with dedication, with more future things we're going to cover on this channel, that still is extremely imperative, like work, right? You can't just bloom all of these up. Research and study, emotional attachment, I am. If you take all these things seriously, you'll actually do the work, what is required. You'll actually implement and develop systems to behave like person B. You don't just sit there and dream about it, because that's not what this video is about. That's not how any of this is going to happen. This is just a pre-requirement before the work. This is just a foundation for the work, right? So all these 3 things in mind, you're now on road to master how it is to become that new person. You're now in control of your life. You're holding the steering wheel of your life, and you're now pushing yourself forward. You're now in a good position to do the work required to actually achieve the stats, the income, the fitness goals, the whatever it may be at person B. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the character shift from A to B.